Hi. Hello, it's the beginning of the vlog. Thank you for coming. Happy to have you here. Today I wanted to dress a little bit like Christmassy. No, it's not really Christmassy, it's just red, but you know, we take it. Today I'm planning to prep a bunch of canvas because tomorrow I'm gonna film my New Year's resolution video and I want to like work on a piece on canvas for that. So better to prep it today because that takes a few layers of gesso. Yeah, I haven't really filmed anything for the vlog for like, today's the 22nd, here we go, like a week? Yeah, I haven't filmed for a week because I was away, I was out of town, I was spending time with Brandon's family. I'm making a mental note to address him by his name now because I have a weird habit of just referring to him as my boyfriend, but like people know his name and now you know his name if you didn't know his name. My boyfriend's name is Brandon. His name always reminds me of that meme that's like, you held a baby in your womb for 9 months and you decided to name it Brandon. Sorry, no offense to any Brandons out there. But yeah, we were just spending time with his family and then I came home and then it was busy at work, just like wrapping up before Christmas shit. So hadn't had a chance to vlog, but also hadn't really been doing anything interesting to show. Yeah, here we are. I have 10 days for this vlog instead of the original, the usual 2 weeks, which is fine. I will get lots of things, interesting things done in these 10 days. And yeah, thank you very much for watching already to this point. Hello. I feel a special sense of camaraderie with the people who watch my vlogs. Because these are very personal, so it's a little weird. But yes, anyways. Thank you for your presence. Let's proceed. Oh, Jesus. So, costume change. While I was gessoing, I thought like, I'm wearing not the best clothing for this right now, but I thought it would be fine. And it was fine for a long time, and then it suddenly wasn't, and I had gesso spots all over me, so yeah. Hello. Every time I do anything other than digital art or like sketching or like something with a pen or pencil, I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, but as those thoughts are like swirling around in my mind, I'm like telling myself that it's okay. And everybody starts somewhere and everybody doesn't know what they're doing with like new things that they're trying. So, yeah, we move past it. But yeah, did I want to say something else? I ran out of gesso, so this layer was pretty thick, so I think this one layer will be fine, at least for like this like crazy experimental thing that I'm doing.
Because I said you.
Oh, this hoop.
Yeah, take all your strings out of it and get the big hoop, and then get one of those strings.
Okay, this is like too big to. But say hello, everybody.
Hello, Vlog.
Hello, Vlog.
Hello, Vlog.
Like,
It's your girl.
This is my pet.
follow me on Patreon.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Okay, are we ready? Do we all have our strings?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're gonna do this for all the strings. Basically, have either of you done macrame before?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Starting from scratch. So we're gonna take our string and put it through the loop. So it'll look like this.
Oh shit.
This is so satisfying already.
Okay, we did not do this properly.
Katrina.
If I was just like, fuck, like, if I spent this much, like, I'm just too tired of worrying about other people's opinion. And, like, it's still there, but.
Yeah.
I think that's true too, just because like lately I've been hanging out with my sister who's 10 years younger than me, but she's 15 now, and she just like sometimes she'll text me just being like, oh my gosh, like what do I do, and I'm like, this like does not matter.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like having gone through the age of 15 and being in high school and worrying about boys and parents and that sort of thing, I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And like, not to say that, you know,
So
like to her it matters a lot. Yeah, it matters a lot at her age, but it's comforting to me to know that, you know, if I feel that way about my 15-year-old self, then my 35-year-old self will feel that way about me
Right
now.
100%. But it's also a time where you really don't know anything about yourself, and you're just trying to fit in. And like, if you don't necessarily fit in, or you're not interested in fitting in, or like there are like things about you that are just inherently different, like your body type, or like you're from a certain community, or your religion, or like your race. Like, there's so many things that like make you instantly an outsider, right?
Yeah, word. So this is our little craft that we were making. It's a macrame snowflake. I'm pretty sure I fucked up somewhere. But I'm gonna come back to this later with a Christmas movie probably and finish her. But yeah, always great chatting with the girlies. Those are my coworkers at the agency that I work at, Fran and Katrina. I think they watch my YouTube videos, so hi guys. Nice little meeting to wrap up the work week. And what am I gonna do now? Okay, so I have one work thing that I need to finish by tomorrow. So I'll probably work on that. God, it's 5 o'clock and it's dark already, which is like so deceiving because it makes me think that I need to go to bed soon. And then I don't have enough time to do the things that I needed to do today. But I do. So, yeah, it's all good. That was weird. So yeah. Frogs, in it. Yeah, so I was working on this frog illustration, as we just saw, and it's so funny. Like, this happens all the time, and I never learn my lesson properly, but so this is the first version of the frog that I did, if it'll focus, and it's very much like I wouldn't say painterly, but like, I don't know, super clean edge and stuff like that, and it's like trying to be painterly, which isn't my go-to natural style. And I got to that point and I was looking at it and decided I didn't like it, which happens so often with art that I make. And then I started kind of like getting self-doubty and like thinking like, should I just scrap this illustration and like start a new one? Like, is this the type of stuff that I should even be doing? Like, I don't like it. What should I do? Like, this sucks. But then I was also thinking, if I drop this, then like that's not helpful to like me trying to make art and put it out into the world, you know? Like, so many things I start and never finish because I guess I get discouraged in the middle of it. So yeah, I don't know. And then I tried just doing this version quickly. It's probably not done, but like I did it in a fraction of the time that last one was. And I like it way better. And it felt way more natural to me to do this. I feel like I I always tell myself, or like I've convinced myself, that I don't have a style because I see so many other art that I really like, and I'm like, I can do that. I should try that. And I go through phases, I guess. But then I guess that's how I end up, I don't know, not liking what I'm doing and then wanting to give up halfway because it's like new and hard. Which isn't to say there's not something to be said about trying new things and like trying to challenge yourself and like doing new styles and stuff like that, but I feel like I've been maybe trying to do that and trying to experiment like that for so long that maybe it's just time to fucking make art in a way that feels natural to me and that is easy for me to like, and it doesn't have to be a challenge every single time. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyways, what a roller coaster. Greetings, loved ones. Today is my first day that I'm waking up. I don't have to do anything, really. Today is going to be dedicated to art making, and I'm a little bit terrified. You can see this mess going on in the background. This is a giant canvas that I prepped yesterday, which you would have seen earlier in the vlog. And then this is just like a big cardboard piece that I'm hoping to use. Hopefully it'll work out to use as like a backing to paint on. But yeah, I'm making this painting for my New Year's resolution video, which will be the video that is out before this vlog is out. So it's already gonna be out, so I hope it works out. Future me, did we do it? But yeah, the whole premise of my New Year's resolution video is that I want to do more things in art, take more risks, give less fucks. And I've been wanting to do a giant painting for a long time. And so what better time to do it than for a celebration of the new year of 2023. I'm a little bit stressed out, which is so funny and dumb because the whole premise of the video is to not give a fuck and to not be stressed out. But I can't help it. I was like lying in bed last night thinking about like, what the fuck is this painting gonna be? Like, I don't want to just like go at it all crazy and shit and then it'll turn out bad because canvas is expensive, gesso is expensive. I used like a third of a tub of gessoing that and prepping it, and it takes a long time. So there's a lot of effort into it already, which is like a little bit, which is already kind of setting me up to be stressed. But I'm trying to let it go. I kind of have an idea in my mind. I think this is actually like a really good idea. I was thinking about like animals because I like animals and so does everybody else, and I feel like they're like a good way to personify yourself. And then I was thinking about like who I am and yada yada, and then I thought about my tattoos. And on my arms I have a crane and a snake. And then I was thinking about like them together, like putting those two animals together, and the snake and the crane are like kind of similar, you know? Like the snake goes like ooh, and then the crane also, the crane's neck goes like ooh, and so they're both like related, kind of. So I feel like there's something there, definitely, that I want to flesh out in 2023, right? So feeling a little bit excited about that idea. I'm thinking that this painting is going to be a bit of an exploration of that, perhaps either just a crane or a snake. I've painted snakes before, so maybe this one will be a crane. There's also something intimidating about the scale of this. but also something like magical about like painting an animal or something that like when you look at it you feel awe, or like it feels like it has a soul like an animal in that scale. Something about that is really cool. And it's snowing outside, so the lighting is great. Is that sarcasm? I don't know. I don't know anything about lighting. Look who it is. It's voiceover Leech. I like when people or like YouTubers record voiceovers over their little drawing bits, so I thought I'd give that a go. Let me know what you think in the comments, you guys. Nobody's gonna let me know, but I'm gonna manifest that at least one person is gonna let me know what they think. If it has to be me, it'll be me. I'll let myself know. I like this better. So yeah, I'm just working on the like crane composition here. I thought I would do like a few studies of the crane since it's an animal and it has like correct anatomy and incorrect anatomy. So I wanted to kind of do a few sketches here just to make sure that I got a little bit comfortable with what I was about to do on a giant canvas. And just, you know, figuring out little background elements here before I went in. So, yeah. Okay. Costume change. I changed outfits 3 times yesterday. So, alright, so I have this giant canvas guy all prepped. I've pinned down the edges and hopefully that's enough to hold it, and then I've just like taped off a bit of a border. So that's all ready to go, primed and ready. And then over here, this is my like little multimedia sketchbook. But yeah, I was using it in multimedia class in school mostly. But anyways, I'm gonna make like a little, what are these called professionally? Like a painting equivalent of a maquette. Just to kind of give myself a guideline, mostly for like positioning the crane and so it doesn't look completely off center when I do the big one, because that would suck. But I kind of want to do like minimal prepping in terms of like detail and all that. In my sketchbook, you guys saw, I worked out the general composition, so I'm just gonna have a crane standing there and then some like ooh stuff on the side. It's gonna be in black and white because that's really all that I have / am comfortable using at the scale. Black and white, black and gray, whatever, and then just like a bit of red for the crown of the crane, and then maybe I'll incorporate red in another way somewhere else in the composition, but that will be decided later.
See you in Maracas, my boy. If your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son. Give it a try.
Just make do as best I can. Choose your blade.
Put a date, Ernie. Use a song instead. That's rude. Guess I'm not in the mood today.
Mood? What's mood to do with it? You fight when the necessity arises, no matter the mood. Now fight! Come on! Your eyes, you never met Harkness before. I have. They're not human, they're brutal. Are you ready?
Just checking in midway. I don't know how much of like painting this process I'm gonna put into my vlog, because like there's gonna be a whole video showing it. But yeah, hello, I'm checking in, my little crane friend. Just taking a sec to like take it in, and not to suck my own tits or anything. But look at it. Hello? That's so cool. I'm like thoroughly impressed with myself. Something about like literally if I painted this in a sketchbook, I'd be like, okay, cool, whatever, it's a crane. But because it's this scale, it's like instantly so much more like impressive and impactful. Yeah, so notes so far. I was so extremely intimidated to start this. In my brain, I was like already making up excuses to like put it off while I was doing the sketch. I was like, man, winter solstice was yesterday. There's like no daylight, or like daylight's gonna run out so soon. Should I just like do the sketch today and then start painting tomorrow when I have like a fresh start and like have the whole day of daylight? And like when I started painting it, I like put down the light grays to get the shape of the crane, and I was like, this is a good spot, like it's gonna get dark soon. But no, I reined myself in and I thought, no, I'm gonna keep going. And I'm so fucking happy with it. I can't help but criticize myself when I'm feeling good about myself. I was talking to my therapist about this last session, or last week, how I'm uncomfortable saying nice things about myself, and it's hard for me to take compliments from other people, or like I get all like shy and stuff, which I feel like is pretty natural. Is it unbecoming of me to praise myself? I don't know. Like, I feel like people who praise themselves or talk bigly about themselves are just, you know, giving themselves credit. And like, I don't know, like people, like some people in the media who see themselves as a god or say, you know, how great they are. In the eye of the audience, you know, it's natural to look at that and think like, oh, that guy's full of himself. But look where they are, you know? And then the people who don't do that are just like stuck feeling bad about themselves. And then maybe it's like I can't speak kindly to myself, so therefore if I see somebody else speaking kindly to themselves, I don't like it because I want them to stay down here with me, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like envy. I watched that ContraPoints video essay about envy, and I feel like it applies. Like you see somebody who has something that you don't, so then you're overly critical of them because you envy them. This is all very much like me going through like my own thoughts. Because I can't help but criticize other people of like people who say that they're the greatest. I can't help but feel like ooh, like try being humble. So it's making me think, is that because that's just like what my brain has been conditioned to feel because I don't feel comfortable praising myself like that, you know? thoughts to be had. I'm nervous to share opinions like this because I don't mean to criticize anybody, you know? I'm just taking the thoughts that are in my brain and working them out for myself. That's another thing. When I feel good about myself and when I praise myself, I'm scared that I'm gonna come across as big-headed. But my whole thing, literally this video that I'm making right now, is about not giving a fuck about that. Anyways, wow, I didn't mean for this to turn into like a little rant, but that's what it became. By the way, do you like my painting frock? I forgot to draw attention to it. It's nice to have like a piece of clothing that I'm not afraid to wipe my hands on and stuff when I'm painting. So I've dubbed this the painting dress. And I like it. We like her. Okay, anyways. Sorry if that was weird. No, I don't care. I don't care if that was weird. Okay, bye. Okay, yeah, so it's been a second since I've worked on this guy. Took a good break, did some sketchbooking, ate some food, and this was the original composition that I had planned for this piece. I was kind of thinking I was gonna take this guy, my big giant brush, and make some little like framey bits on each side that feel like a mountain setting. But looking at it now, the crane is kind of like realistic looking. Like I wouldn't call it realism at all, but it is like decently detailed and rendered out. So I don't know if, I mean, adding the little like mountainous landscape would be fine, but it's a little bit, I want something more. It feels a little like predictable or done, a little boring maybe. So I have another idea. I kind of am wondering if I can like put an abstract spin on this guy. So I think I'm gonna take my iPad and throw that a photo of that on Procreate. Jesus, sorry. The lighting, the focus is going crazy because I keep walking around. Yeah, throw that guy on Procreate, do some doodling around him and see what looks good compositionally, and then hopefully I can figure it out. All right, so I don't know how well you can see. Okay, you can see pretty good. But I love it. Very cool. I was getting a little frustrated earlier, having a little trouble figuring out the composition, but you know, keeping it pretty minimal with the black and like letting mark making happen whenever it wants to. I feel like it'll come across much better traditionally. And then adding those like little bits of red and then the like grass motif. I think this is great. Wow. Good job, me. All right. So it's day 2 on Big Bird over here. I'm gonna go right in and start with the background that I figured out yesterday with my big flat brush and add some nice little mark making, hopefully. Today is Christmas Eve, so tomorrow I'm going over to my sister's place for a Christmas dinner, but tonight it's all me, and I'm kind of feeling Christmassy again. It's weird. I felt like in the Christmas spirit at the beginning of December. I was like watching a bunch of Christmas movies, and then I kind of like fizzled out because I was like, okay, I should slow down. It's only the beginning of December. But in the days leading up to now, I haven't really like been in the mood to like watch Christmas movies and stuff. But something about today, I feel it. So I have some Christmas movies added to my list on Netflix, so I'll just have those playing in the background while I work on this thing. But yeah, Merry Chrysler, everybody. I know this is gonna be coming out way after Christmas is done, but hope you had a good one. Hi. I've really been interested in traditional stuff, and I want to play around more with like paint and color and like pencil crayon and like materials and yada yada yada, because I am a digital artist through and through. Like when did I get my first tablet? I was really young. I think I was in junior high. So I wasn't even in high school yet, and I was like, I need a tablet. And then I started making digital art and posting it online, and that's kind of been my main thing forever, other than sketchbooking, really. But I don't know, like digital art is great and it's so versatile, but there's something that traditional art gives you that digital just can't. Like, you know, it feels more experimental and more mistakes happen, and it's more like kind of serendipitous, if that's the right use of that word. I don't know. But it just feels like you can grab it, like you can touch it, it has soul. So anyways, I want to do more of that. And it's scary because that's not what I'm used to, but that's okay because we stay doing things that make us uncomfortable. So, I think I'm gonna put on another Christmas movie, perhaps, and fuck around in this guy. I forget if I showed you this before. I did, I think. But yeah, I made this. I was like, I had a small stint of being interested in bookbinding. So I made this, and I'm like almost done it. There's only like this many pages left out of that. So if I can finish this bad boy off, then that's gonna be a cool little sketchbook tour. But this sketchbook literally spans, like, when did I start it? I started in 2017. So me finishing it in 2022, the fuck. So anyways, yeah. That's the plan. So Yeah, hi. In this section, I'm just working with some really cheap gouache that I bought while I was in school, I believe, because I knew a couple artists that were like super great with gouache and made like really beautiful stuff with it, so I thought I would try it. But honestly, like working through the piece, I really didn't enjoy it. I thought it looked really like messy and blah. But I decided to, you know, finish it out and like actually try to make it look nice. And by the end of it, with like the pencil crayon added on top and stuff, I didn't mind it. Still not my favorite, but I'm glad that I finished it. What's so funny?
I saw there's just a little video of the dog smelling dirty for the first time. And it smelled it and it was like
Is your entire Instagram feed just dogs?
it's mostly dogs
Nice.
and art. I like that. You know what I noticed with your sketchbook tour?
Yes.
Even
That one's so old.
But
It's
like,
so weird seeing that.
even though it's old, it's still like I feel like you already had your style, like, or the beginnings of your style back then.
Yeah.
Because like even your, you know, the little icon, like your when you draw yourself and you
Yeah.
have like the nose, like the straight nose.
Yeah.
I think I saw you draw something like that in
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
first pages. I was like, oh, that's still the same.
Yeah. Isn't that so weird? Like I feel like I obviously have a style, but I still feel like I don't. And I feel like it's the same for you. Like you
Every time I like
have a
try
very
and
clear style.
like when I try and do something different,
Yeah.
Jason can still tell that
Yeah.
it's me
Yeah,
that
totally.
did it.
I feel like I'm the same too.
I'm like, but it looks so different from what I
Right?
normally do. And he's like, oh no, but it looks like you made it. I'm like,
Yeah.
how? Like,
Yeah.
what about it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So strange. Hey besties. Why am I doing that? I keep getting recommended Jake Doolittle's channel. I think that's his name. He's like a commentary channel and he begins every video with, "Hey sisters." And I love it. It's stuck in my head. Okay, art haul. It's Boxing Week in Canada, or, you know, Boxing Day week or whatever. Yesterday was Boxing Day. And so my local Michael's, which is the big box art store or whatever in my city, is having some sales. So I picked up some gesso because I ran out doing this guy. And then I grabbed some watercolor paper, watercolor pads. It was buy one, get one free. Great deal. So that's fun. And then I picked up some oil pastels, and this was just a little treat for me because I've been very... Oh my god, there's people walking by. Okay, they can't hear me. There's no way they can hear me. Oh, they have a pupper. Okay, anyway, sorry. I've been interested in oil pastels. They seem like a very like loose, fun, kind of traditional medium that I haven't played with since school. Interesting. So I hope these are good. I like did a quick Google because like these were the only oil pastels that they had at the store. And it was 30% off, so I'll thinking I'll try it out with these, and if I like it, maybe I'll invest in some nicer ones. But yes, excited to play. Hello. So I'm just off to a cafe this morning. It's about time for me to update my portfolio website, so I'm gonna spend the day doing that. But yeah, I feel like I should maybe end the vlog here. Today is the December 29th, so it's basically the end of the month. And yeah, I feel like I've done lots. Even though like I've like most of my vlogging, I think I told you guys earlier, most of my vlogging was cut short because of the trip that I went on. But I still feel like I did lots. The power of some time off, I guess. So yeah, probably the next bit of vlog footage will be in the new year. I know this video is going to come out already in 2023, so I hope everyone had a wonderful and lovely New Year's, unless the world is ending on New Year's. I don't know yet. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah. Oops. Thank you so much for joining me all the way to the end, if you did. I don't know why anybody would skip to the end of a vlog, but yeah, thank you. I'm excited to make more of these and more, you know, silly little other videos in the new year, and excited to have you watching. I feel like, I don't know, for myself at least, the YouTubers that I watch vlogs of, I feel like this like strange parasocial relationship with them. And I feel like they're my friend a little bit. So, hi friends. But yeah, thank you and good night.